Hello everyone, this is Amritpal Singh. Welcome to the MongoDB tutorial on aggregation. So what is aggregation? Guys, we all have come from the RDBMS background. We have made use of aggregation functions with the likes of max, min, avg, right? So the same aggregation is also got applied in the MongoDB as well. So the syntax will be different, the scenario will be different, but the concept or logic will be same, right? We need to like aggregate the things, or we need to group the things so that we can get some the desired result, right? This is called aggregation. So let's start with this. What is aggregation? This is the formal definition, that it performs aggregation perform operations on documents and provide the computed result. As I've already have said that, like, let's suppose I need to find some certain answer from the group of values, then I need to make use of aggregation. So getting the data from multiple values, then only we use the aggregation. Like in the RDBMS also, in the tables, let's suppose we need to find the max salary. If we have a salary column available, then we make use of max function. Similarly, in the case of MongoDB, we have the aggregation concept available as well. So aggregation operations group values from multiple documents together, as I've already have said, with the likes of RDBMS, and can perform a variety of operation on the group data to return a single result. So here we'll be working on a multiple documents together so that we can get some desired result out of it. So in the case of MongoDB, guys, we are having three ways with the help of which we can perform aggregation. The first way is quite a popular one, aggregation pipeline. Second one that we often use in big data, which is MapReduce. Third is single purpose aggregation method. Let's quickly go through these three methods one by one. The first is aggregation pipeline. Whenever we have the concept of pipeline, it means we are working in certain stages, like stage 1, stage 2. It means you have some different operators working at different stages, and every operator will be playing its own role, right? Let's see. This is the diagrammatical representation of the aggregate pipeline. You can see at the extreme left we have a collection which is now undergoing some certain stages, and at the end we are getting the desired output, right? So this is the syntax that we'll be using in the upcoming videos. I'll be putting in this playlist where I'll be demonstrating the same. But here this is the function, this is the syntax we can use: db.collectionName.aggregate followed by the pipeline option. So this is the syntax of that aggregate function. So in this case we are having the two major components available: collection name, we all know the collection, and we have a pipeline, which is nothing but a framework which perform aggregation for us. Let me give you one example. This is the demo example in which we are working with the collection orders, and we are calling aggregate, and we are having here two stages available. The first stage is match stage, second stage is group stage. You can see here status match status A means the match stage filters the document by the status field and passes to the next stage. Those documents have a status equal to A, followed by second stage in which we have a group stage available, which groups the document by cust ID field, right, to calculate the sum of the amount for each unique cust ID. So this is called as a aggregation pipeline, right? Next one is single purpose aggregation operation, in which, guys, we'll be having one filter which will be used or applied to calculate the result, and these are the three filters we can apply over there: count, distinct, estimated document count. So this is come under the single purpose aggregation framework, right, operations. Last one is MapReduce, very common, we use in big data. If you are from Hadoop background, we know that it's a paradigm, or it's a like a model, programming model, which is working behind the scenes of the Hadoop, right? So MongoDB also provide us the MapReduce method, which is used to aggregate huge information, because this has been taken inspiration from the Hadoop's MapReduce. So MapReduce is used for big data, we all know. So this is another option available through which we can aggregate the information, and we have one example available. You can see this is the like one example where we have demonstrated how we can make use of MapReduce, right? So guys, this is all from my side today. Rest will be discussed in the separate videos, in which I'll be discussing those things in a different videos. What is MapReduce, what is a single operation, what is aggregate pipeline. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in next video.